Hello, we are out and about again. Welcome to the channel. If you've not been here before, normally I do a lot of landscape photography and stuff like that. Today I'm going to take the bikes out for a ride. I'm meeting up with Lee, who I met in a couple of videos ago when we went up to Llangollen in Wales. So we're heading over to Llangollen this morning. It's a Saturday morning. It's quite a nice day out there. We've had snow yesterday and it's cleared up. So I'm heading to my favourite little place this evening, the Panoramic view. I like to park there, sit right on the edge of the cliff and do me reviews and, you know, get my bike out and ride it around and stuff like that. I've got an electric, an e-bike, which is the Escute Notino Pro. I've also got the Escute Notino. I'm going to use both of these electric bikes. Lee's going to borrow one. I've got the two of them on the back of the van. If you're interested on how I'm carrying them, I've got a Fiamma bike rack. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested. I've got a Transit Custom, and you don't see many bike racks on the back of these things. It's a tailgate, so yeah, it's a special rack made just for fitting the back of this van. And we're going to have a ride along the canal. I'm going to lend him one of my bikes and a helmet, and we're going to take the camera, chuck our bags on our back, ride along the canal. Apparently there's a nice pie shop, he reckons. So we're just going to have a good old meander along there, see if we can find some photographs. A little bit of a different vlog, but I have done this before, rode the bikes in my videos, so hopefully you'll enjoy this one. Another thing I'd like to mention is I'm also got a monitor on my rear view screen facing out the back of the van. When I've got my bike rack on and the bikes are on there, I've got a Vox rear camera mounted to the top of my van, so I can actually see the back of the van, and I can see the cameras on I can see the bikes on the back, so I've got to keep an eye on that as well. So yeah, it's a little attachment that I've added to the van. Just if you're interested, I just thought I'd let you know what it is I've got on there. Okay, I've got to switch you back on. You know, I just literally said yesterday we had some snow and it's all gone. I live in Cheshire, not far from in Nantwich. I work not far from Nantwich, and yeah, the snow was completely gone. It came in, it was masses, and it's completely gone. The further I'm driving away from home, I'm seeing patches of snow on the side of the road, and way off in my eyeball distance, and it is in the distance, and if I can pull over somewhere down here to actually show you, way off in the distance, it is covered in snow. The hills are completely white. I can see over there they're completely white. So this video may be completely different. I might not end up on the panoramic view if I can't get up there. I will get to Llangollen and I will get to the canal, but plans may change. Goodness. Yeah, plans may definitely change. It is extremely white over there. Well, tell me this in the comments. Tell me this. Do you suffer with anxiety, but you don't really know you've got it? I mean, I'm now driving over to Llangollen. I've made a plan to take the bikes for a ride along the canal and meeting Lee and just having a bit of an easy one, maybe take some photographs. I'm now seeing this snow all around me, and it's all down the verges, down the side of the roads and stuff out, and on the hills. As I'm getting further and further, it's getting thicker and thicker. And my anxiety's kicking in, and I'm like, where am I going? Am I doing this? Am I going in the right place? Should I be here? Should I be going there? I want to make the most of my small time I have out in the countryside, because I work full time. I'm a full-time, you know, I've got a full-time job other than doing photography, and my anxiety is starting to build up. I can feel it inside, and I can feel my heart rate building up, and I can feel myself tightening up and tensing, thinking, oh my God, I'm going over there and I'm just going to waste the day riding along the canal, and should I be going into the hills? Should I be going over to Wales? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And normally when I'm in my van, I normally go out and I've got a whole weekend, but today it's just one night, and I want to keep it local because I can't afford to drive the van for miles all the time. But I can see all the snow now in front of me, and I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Am I making the right decision? And of course I've got to stick to my decision because I'm meeting Lee. And do you get that? Do you get that sense that I'm going in the wrong place? I shouldn't be going there. It's so frustrating. Do you get that? Let's answer me that much, please. Things look very different as I'm approaching Llangollen. The snow has got thicker. The roads have got narrower. I'm on the main road at the moment, which is fine, but all of the fields everywhere around me is covered in white. Now this could end up being amazing, or this could end up being a complete poo-poo and I can't get and do what I want to do where I want to do it. But the first stop is Aldi. I need some munchies. It's weird, isn't it, how things can upset your mental well-being or thoughts or life processes. I've driven all the way over to Llangollen. Now I'm parked up near the marina at the moment. There's a lot of drifted snow and pushed snow, you know, where they've cleared the roads. Now I'm not kidding you, they've cleared the roads. You can actually use the road, it's fine. But I definitely can't use the bikes. There's no way you can ride a bike on these footpaths, and the canal towpath will be exactly the same. So we won't be riding the bikes in this. It's just not for someone that like me. I mean, if you're an avid bike rider, then maybe. I'm waiting for Lee to turn up. I'm parked actually on double yellow lines at the moment, so I can't really do anything. I don't quite know what I'm going to do now, in all fairness. I might just head into Llangollen, maybe go and find the pie shop with Lee and sit down and have a coffee and just natter. That won't be a bad thing. Or I might try and get up on the panoramic view, but it just depends whether the road's clear, because if the road's clear, it'd be beautiful up there. Amazing photographs of the snow-covered Castle Dinas. The mountains and the hillsides around us will all be white. Well, they are white. They're in front of me. But yeah, my head's suddenly gone a bit poof. Yeah, as much as the conditions are amazing, I want to be out now playing in this snow. I want to be out taking photographs in this snow. But because my plans have changed, because suddenly my head's refocused, I just don't know what to do, to be honest. I've just seen a couple of bikes come up the path, so I don't know. My head's gone. I'll wait till Lee gets here and then I'll report back in and see what the plan is going forward. But at the moment, I'm having one of them moments where it's so nice out there and I cannot move. I'm rooted to my seat. And I don't like these feelings. It's pretty though, it's very pretty.
Turn left, Blackwood Road.
No. You got no chance. I've got a car behind me. This guy's gonna have to go back. Wait there, mate, he's gonna have to reverse because there's no chance we're gonna go back down that way. Some people don't realise as well, you've got to give way to the cars going uphill.
Yeah, some people don't know them and they just do the what they want, don't they?
So Lee is behind me and I'm heading down, well, I'm up on the top of the hill. We decided to try the panoramic view. Now the road's getting narrower, the snow's deep up here and it looks gorgeous. It is beautiful photographic weather. But getting through here is challenging. I'm getting flutters, but I'm being brave. The road's clear. As soon as I see the road stop being clear, then I'm not going to go any further. There's a couple of my turnings on the left I should have gone up and it didn't look good, so I'm staying to the mainest road as possible. It's beautiful and I need to get out and play in this now, but getting here, the road's getting narrower. Oh, I'm not so sure about this. I'll keep going forward and see what happens. Not looking good in front. I might have to turn around on that little bit back there. Not looking good in front. Good thing I've got cameras around here so I can see out the back at least. This is really nerve-wracking. I'm not quite sure on the best roads to take, so I'm going to take the lane down here that's sort of got snow tracks and see what happens. Worst comes to the worst, I'll get back onto this road and head back downhill. But at least Lee's with me, he's behind me, so he can help dig the van out if I get stuck. Oh my God, what am I doing? Thank you. This might have been a silly plan. This is the snowiest conditions I've ever tried to bring my van down, and I'm not exactly enjoying this, but I'm almost committed. As long as the road stays sort of, oh my God, it's getting worse. No, it's not. Yeah, as long as I've got some tracks to put the wheels on, I should be okay. Worst comes to the worst, I'm going to get stuck, and it's possibly looking that way. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and turn around now. There's no chance of going up any further. I tried going up the other side. Right. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get to the panoramic view anyway.
No.
There's definitely no chance I'm going that direction.
No. It's.
And I tried at the end of the road turning left, and it got up so far and it started to get a bit like this, so I'm going to scrap that plan and make my way down.
Yeah. There's a car behind you.
Yeah, that's my mate behind me. Is it a blue one? Yeah. If I can back in there, just move that sledge for us. I'll try and turn it round. This is not going to plan. I've got to try and turn this thing round now. Not looking forward to this. Back down the bottom. So we've arrived on location, not the location we planned to be on. we're going to have a cup of coffee. Before we do anything, we're going to have a cup of coffee, but we've managed to pull onto the parking bay, and as you can see, it is completely white. We've had a mayhem of a trip trying to get up and down the roads, but the actual lane itself's clear. I'm not sure I could even get up to the panoramic viewpoint, but the problem I've got is it started snowing, and I don't actually know whether it's a good idea to stop up here, because if it snows tonight and this road that's actually open it gets buried, then I'm staying, and I've got work Monday morning. Even though I don't mind being buried up here, because I can stay up here a few days, I've got plenty of supplies, but I don't think work would be very impressed. But it is beautiful. But it started snowing again. So we are walking in the snow. So the original plan of riding the bikes, this is Lee, by the way, if you haven't met him in one of the other videos, he's stupid enough to come out at me for his second attempt. The first attempt we tried to throw him off the side of a mountain, and this time we've taken him out in a blizzard and a whiteout. What more can you ask for? So I haven't got my microphone on because it's buried underneath this snow that you can see as a jacket. So I'm just talking into the microphone on the built-in on the front, because we haven't got any wind. That's the beauty. If we stand still, all I can hear is the snow patting on me. There's no wind, there's no noise. This looked pretty good earlier on when we were in the van trying to get down these roads, but now there is generally nothing to see whatsoever, except for the first 100 yards in front of you. It is proper snow, proper white, and proper wintry, and I'm buzzing by this. I love this, but I'm in that situation of what do I do in my van? Do I get it off this hillside, which could be treacherous in ice, and really, really treacherous, or do I leave it there and say, sod it, I'm here now, I need to be here, and just stay for the night and see what happens? And we're going for the second. We're staying. We are parked in a lay-by. I'm staying, and I'm going to see what happens tomorrow. We're having a walk up here to show Lee where my little favourite spot is, and then we're going to see if we can try and get a couple of pictures of some snow-covered something. Probably we'll just take pictures of each other, in all fairness, because that's about all we can see. But yeah, what conditions they are. They reckon we're going to have 2 inches of snow in the next 2 hours, so yep, looking promising. The camera has actually been out. Obviously in these conditions you just cannot film yourself with the camera. You know, putting it down, it's just impossible. But because I know this area and I know this tree's here, and I've shot this trees in several conditions. I've got a picture of me tree that I've shot in different conditions, and it's in pure whiteout. I've got no background, it's just completely white behind it. But I just like the idea of having these rocks leading you up with the snow on them. Just something different. You know, I've never been up here in the snow, and it's one of those places where I didn't think I'd ever really get up in the snow, because obviously when you get snow you can't drive on the roads, but the road's clear. I'm going to take a shot of this now. I'm going to take another one just because I like this, the mosses are just holding on to the snow, and you've got some new growth coming through with the daffodils and in the tree, and then pure white behind it. So I'm going to have a go at this one as well, and then we're going to carry on moving on. Because you don't get to do this every day. So we've walked a couple of 100 yards up to where the road, this is actually the road, and as we come around the bend, you probably can't see, but I can see the end of the road there. As soon as you get to this tree line, this becomes completely covered in snow. This is the road that we tried to come down earlier on around the other direction. Absolutely no chance, and we're glad I didn't get this far, because you couldn't have got down this bit and I would have had to go back down. So I think there's a shot here. It's a little bit dirty, you know. I know the road's here, but we're going to walk up this a little way. But I like the fact that all these trees, you feel like you're in some sort of, it actually feels sort of very Canadian like, because you've got these big pine trees and everything's covered in snow, and I don't get to see this very often, and this is amazing. So I think there's a shot there. I like them, even though I've just picked them trees and all the sort of bubbly snow bits at the bottom. And then there's a shot that way, and all I'm doing is just getting the camera out, taking a few handheld shots and putting it away, because it's it's quite difficult. So if you had to write and script a video, I bet it'd be nothing like this one, would it? Started off one thing, ended up something else, and now we're stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
And he's like, can't believe these conditions. We actually left home. You don't live far from me, do you? About 12 miles. He said it was beautiful when we left home. Sunshine and everything, and now look at it. But yeah, what amazing conditions. This is fantastic. It's really quite fun and exhilarating, but again, you've got the nerve-wracking side of it and the worry of getting out and getting home, and you know, so yeah, there's a lot to be said for doing this, and it's sometimes very much needed. But you can see the view from up here now as well. I'm going to spin you around and show you the view because it's just fantastic looking down. I don't think we're going to go up any higher. I think we're going to end up stopping at this rock and having a look, but we're just taking pictures of random trees and things as we find them. But yeah, this is great. Microphone is actually well and truly dead in my pocket now, so all you've got is me and whatever the volume you're getting. My ears are freezing. I'm going to put my hat on in a minute, my hood up, because my ears are extremely cold, so I'm going to cover them up. But you can see the van down there in the little car park down there. That's where I'm going to stay. I'm stopping there tonight. The road stayed clear through this snow. We've come back further up now because we was right up there before. I'm just hoping we're going to get something here. I just love all this drifted snow, and you've got a big patch of white and you've got some rocks and whatnot going on here, and this is beautiful in the daytime. And you haven't seen my videos from here, I will put a link up somewhere for you so you can have a look at them. It's a lovely area to be, and Lee's never actually been up to this panoramic view up around this area, so yeah, he's picked the best day to come really. Not. But yeah, this is really nice. We're going to have a little bit of a walk up, and then because there is a path that gets you back down, either on our feet or on our bum, one of the two. But yeah, we're just taking some handheld shots and just waiting for that one something that I can put out to you and give you a shot that's like, wow, this is amazing. And I haven't come across one yet, but we're still trying. So I know that I've got no volume, and I'm really sorry about the volume, but we are in a bit of a whiteout now. There's probably not much more left of this video that I can possibly do. I'm going to turn around to show you. I took a shot of this. I think it looks really good. It just drifts into nothing with some snow drifts, but I think we're as good as done. The conditions now are really bleak. I wouldn't be walking on if I didn't know where I was, but I know that I can head up here and head back down to the path and then head back down to the van. So I know roughly where I am and how to get there. But otherwise I would not carry on from here because you cannot see 100 yards now and it is pretty bleak. I'll see you a little bit further on, maybe back at the van, and say goodbye. Right, we're back on. I have just got my Thomas Heaton moment. I've got a little bit of a rock down here and I've got a fence going to absolutely nowhere. Now we've got a scary situation in front of us here. Now from my eyesight, you can't see it. I'm going to actually spin the camera around and show you. But if you carried on walking forward, you would drop. So, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but if you look in front of us there, you see this looks pure white. But as I move forward, you can see that it's not pure white. So it just goes to show, if you don't know where you are, it can get a bit dangerous. Now we are just going to make our way round a little bit further because we are completely my mouth isn't working properly now. We are in an area now that we can't see anything, and it can only, if this gets worse, God, this is deep. If this gets worse, we can actually get in trouble. God, I'm trying to walk on the snow, but it's really deep. This is silly now. I've only got to get down a little way before I turn left, but this is crazy. I'll let you know when I get back to the van. I think it's just, God, it's about 2 foot deep. Oh, let's follow in the footsteps that other people have been in. Crikey. This is hard work. Bloody snowdrift. Right. Let's keep going forward. So we haven't gone back to the van. Both me and him are stupid. We just made our way down off the high bit and it got really scary in places again. The feet are going down sort of 18 inches and it wasn't much fun, but at least, thank goodness, I know roughly where I am at all times, because the van is literally only, I don't know, 200 yards, 300 yards away from us now. Castle Dinas is there. It's just not showing its head. It'd be so nice to get that out because I like these rocks in the front here and the snow sort of drifted around them, but the castle's just not showing its head. The snow's coming in thick again now, as you can see on the back of his bag. Lee's bag is covered in it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a few more shots and just making this video longer and longer and longer. So you have to ask yourself, did I make the right decision or not? And the answer is probably yes. Did I make my second decision correctly? And the answer would be no. Now, I decided to stay in my van last night, as you're probably guessing, because I'm still here. It rained last night when I was in the van. It did rain, it was quite heavy, and it washed some of the snow away. But I stayed there, I had a lovely evening. I watched Mr. Clarkson's farm on my little monitor I got in the van, and just had me tea and that, and just chilled out really, thinking I'll do this, I can make this. And then the next morning, I've literally, you can probably tell by the teary dust in my eyes, and I'm not going to be able to talk properly because I haven't even had a drink. I opened my eyes, I thought, oh, I need to spend a penny like you do in the morning. So I opened the van door. I'd missed sunrise by about 20 minutes, half an hour, but there was colour in this sky. There was colour up there in that sky, and I missed it. I did get the camera and fire off a shot through the van door, but it was already gone by the time I got the camera out. But what a morning! What a morning! What a change from the conditions I had yesterday. So I have taken a walk. I've come up, you know, a few hundred yards or so. I've walked up through the sludge, and I'm along this ridge that I made a video from here many moons ago. And I'm just going to see if the sun is just going to break through, and it's trying to just hit the side of the mound where Castle Dinas is, and you can see it's there at last. No, it's not the best photograph in the world. There's no mist, there's no fog. God, can you imagine what I'd be like if there was fog in there, in this mist, in this valley? But nevertheless, I did make the right decision to stay. I enjoyed last night, had a good night's kip, and now it looks beautiful. Well, there it is. The sun is out, as you can see over my shoulder. The sun is bleaching out that sky behind me. It is out and it's lighting Castle Dinas. There's scaffolding up there, not pretty. I've climbed up onto this little mound, so I feel a little bit sort of king of the world. The snow's extremely pretty. There's rabbit tracks. I've just walked across this little stream that's running, and the thaw, the water running off. Absolutely fantastic morning. Now before I go, because I wasn't expecting this, but before I go, I have a giveaway. As you can see, I'm wearing my heated jacket. It's the first thing I grabbed this morning as I opened my eyes, and I'm desperate for a cup of coffee, and I'm desperate to wash my teeth, and I'm desperate to actually wake up. But I have a giveaway. I have one of these heated jackets. Now, if you haven't seen these, they have a small power pack, which I haven't got. You do not get a power pack because it was an extra jacket they sent me, and it didn't come with a power pack. It was just a size issue. I'm wearing a large, and I've got a medium to give away. If you want to see the video, I'll put a link up in the corner for you so you can watch the video all about it. But this is the heated jacket. There's pads in the front and pads on the back. I haven't got it on this morning, but I can switch it on. Inside here there is a little button, and if I press and hold that for a few seconds, it comes on in red, and then I've got white, which is medium, and I've got blue, which is low. And in all fairness, I don't really need it on, but I'm going to leave it on blue. I'm just going to leave it on a low just for the fun of it, because I can. So yeah, I've got one of these heated jackets to give away. All you need is a small power pack, plug it into the USB socket in a pocket, and it's yours. Now, if you want this jacket, you must have watched this video all the way through. I will put 3 things on the screen, or I would have already put 3 things on the screen, probably on the lines of saying jacket. I want you to tell me the time code of the second one. And yeah, the jacket's pretty much yours. All you have to do is drop it in the comments, put the time code down there for me, tell me you want the jacket, and yeah, I'll pick a winner out the pot, and then you get one of these jackets. Not a bad deal really for watching my video, is it? So what do I do now? You can see my shadow on there, look, because of the sun's out so brightly now, and it's so nice to see that sun after yesterday. So yeah, all I can do really now is say thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up. What do you think of this video? It started off one thing, it ended up in the middle something completely different, and at the end it's a nice way to finish the day or the morning or the video. So ta-da, ciao for now, and see you on my next adventure somewhere. Peak District. We'll be in the Peak District. LVA, Landscape Vlogtography Adventures. It's my Facebook group along the bottom there. Please come and join us. We do have meetups every so often. I'm just going to enjoy this sunshine. Ciao for now. Bye bye. See you soon, and fantastic.